Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump right into it and get started here. Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is the finale for Silent Hill F. Tonight, I am willing and trying to finish the rest of this as best as I can as possible because I really want to see how this ends. I've been holding it for quite some time. I was not expecting for it to even take this long to finish it in general. I was just thinking that, oh, it'll be a nice little, spooky game to play during the spooky season and all that. But it ended up taking up so much more longer than I expected. And I think that's mainly because I really, really do enjoy this game narratively. It's still really, honestly, when we were just watching the Game Awards the other night, I was just sitting there kind of thinking to myself, like, really, I actually do think that this game narratively probably is my game of the year because it's just like so much of the story is like so good and it gravitates to me, especially like how the characters are interacting and how the world is and just like the way they set up everything was so good. The only thing that I have that kind of makes me a little bit like, a little, is just like the way it was kind of structured. I mean, obviously, these games are meant for you to replay it over and over and over again and get different endings and all that. But I think the only thing that kind of gets me about trying to get to all of these endings and so I can get the full extent of the story because you have to play this several times in order for you to get the entirety of the story. So being able to have to go back and slog through like all of these points of the story, it kind of just it made me go, so much of the time I'm like, I just want to skip this part and so on and so forth. But I did do a lot of playing off stream so I can be able to get to a point of the story where it's like, okay, this is where things actually, kind of changed and a good point of the story where like I should be able to play and go from there because that's where all the cutscenes and the big major events starts happening. So and then also, I'm so thankful that they added the update because, like, this time with the update, I didn't change the difficulty, so like the difficulty is still about the same. Um, but this time, I am able to actually like skip so many of those parts that at the very end, that seems like this should be removed out of this part of the ending. So, um, I'm actually gonna be happy that I can be able to skip through that because I think that took like about an hour and a half to 2 hours to be able to do that whole gauntlet at the very end. So that cuts out so much of unnecessary running around trying to finish off some things. I mean, the first couple of times I didn't mind it because it was part of the story and part of the game and all that. But after like getting all these endings and doing it over and over and over and over again, it does kind of stack up on me. But what I will say is that I'm willing to do so because I want the full extent of the story and I want everything that's going on. Um, and like obviously there's like so much like so many answers that I still want to have, like what's going on with this character, what about that character? Oh, what if we were to, change some things here and there, maybe focus on this and that, so on and so forth. So I really just want to go into the game and only just think about the story itself because like for me personally, I'm a story guy. I really enjoyed the stories of a lot of games, especially JRPGs and horror games. I feel like those are like the best media when it comes to its storytelling in video games. So obviously for me, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna go and fight through it just so I can be able to get everything that I can possibly get it. Um, so like there is tons of things that I will be going over once I start up the game and all that because there are a few documents that I've missed that I collected off stream. There's obviously some, additional things that I've gotten as well. And there's some narrative beats that I noticed whenever I was doing my last playthrough. I was like, oh, snap, this is actually brand new stuff. And it's interesting getting it because like it even furthers the story, makes the story even more intriguing because now I got the full extent of some things because some things I didn't even notice, but apparently um I will get to it whenever I get to it. Because there's one great example where I was like, you have to do this section at least 5 times in order for you to get the full extent of the story. Because the first time through, even the second or third time through, you only get certain points of it. You don't get it all. And they don't really stack it all together. So, like, you have to be able to go and replay this over and over again for you to get the full extent of the story here. So, um, that's just basically my whole gist there of trying to get into the game and all that. Yo, Rise, what's up? Good evening. How's it going? Hey, everybody. Appreciate the raid. Love to see you all here. Now, I'm going to say this. Let me just go ahead and say this firsthand. There are tons of spoilers, and this is a spooky game. So, big spoilers here, and it's a spooky game. That's all I'm going to say here, because we're really towards the end of this great game that I honestly think is one of my favorites when it comes to its story. Like, honestly, the story of this game, it's so good, so good. Yo, hey, hello. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Silent F, baby. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wow, how's it going, everybody? Good to see you all here. Just like Rise was telling you on his stream, um, I'm saying in Tokyo, or Anthony, or Ant, or Ant Tokyo. I do mainly stream RPGs, more JRPGs. I love JRPGs. So you'll see me playing Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow and Friday because of the patch. So if you're like looking forward to patch stuff, then tune in tomorrow or Friday because that's when I will really do Final Fantasy 14 things. Um, in terms of tonight, this is usually like my off stream day, but I want to be able to finish Silent Hill F because every once in a while I do play horror games. So if you like horror games, and you like JRPGs, then you will like sticking around here. Um, I still am going to do the finale of Expedition 33 as well, so don't think that I have walked away from Expedition 33. Expedition 33 still has my grasp. We'll finish it Thursday. So Thursday, if you're wanting Expedition 33 stuff, that'll be Thursday. So we're saving it till then. When I as a CRPG and ARPG and RPG crackhead, I appreciate that description. That's great. What is an ARPG? That's a Dine. Yo, what's up, Dine? Almost missed this? Oh, yeah, Dine, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. This is your game, Dine. But I'm glad you were able to make it. Good evening. How's it going, my man? And thank you very much. Look, 47 months. My man, like that's a long time. That's a long time. It's a true warrior right here. Just so you guys know, Diane's been around with me since like the beginning of me streaming and all that. He's a real one and a great friend. Um, you may have some issues. That's okay. We don't judge around here. Yeah, I know. Dine's been around for a while. He's been around for a minute. Oh, action RPGs. Okay, so Path of Exiles. Okay, yeah. I'm a big action RPG guy too. So like I will say right now too, because I know sometimes this is a little bit ambivalent for some people, or maybe it turns them away. I love Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So if you like Final Fantasy, hey, we're friends. If you like Kingdom Hearts, we're best friends. But if you do not like Kingdom Hearts, then like, okay, it's understandable. I get it. Not everyone likes Kingdom Hearts, but I love Kingdom Hearts. Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts are my favorite franchises. Action RPGs, Kingdom Hearts right there, baby. The AI won't tell me how to unsubscribe. The AI, well, which AI are you using? Maybe we need to talk to that AI real quick and get them to understand what's happening. Hell Clock, which is an indie and fun game. That sounds very familiar. I might have seen something of Hell Clock. Could never play a Final Fantasy game. Bro, don't. Rise, I know you play Final Fantasy games because I know some of your favorites. You love Final Fantasy 10 and you are playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. So, you big goof. You played all of them besides 15 and 16. Oh, definitely give 15 and 16 a try. 15, I wish they were able to complete the story, but for what it is, I still think it's a pretty good Final Fantasy game. 16, oh man, I love 16. I know a lot of people are very ambivalent about it because of the action RPG side it decided to take. But honestly, I really like it. I really like what they did with it. The only gripe I have is that I wish that you were able to play different characters. You still have a party like any other traditional Final Fantasy. It's just you can't really control them. That's the only downside about 16. Yeah, I'm something of a Final Fantasy expert myself. Is that supposed to be a Spider Man reference? I'm something of a scientist myself. Haven't played three, two of the most are MMOs. Right, exactly. Yeah, Dine, he likes Final Fantasy 3 very much. Final Fantasy 11 and 14. I've played every single Final Fantasy out there aside from 11. 11 is the only one I have not played, and that's because it's an MMO. And I never was big on MMOs aside from 14. 14 somehow got my attention. Waiting on this thing called money, too many games. Oh, I totally get it. No worries. I totally get it. This year alone was really made me go like, man, I wish I had money because I would have bought all these games. If I had money and time, I would be playing so many games. Ah, my backlog would not even exist. And everyone knows how my backlog is around here. He likes it. He really likes it. Defoe did pop into your mind while you typed it. Really? Oh wow. That makes sense. Because I was kind of sitting there and I was like, that sounds like a Spider-Man reference. And I love Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's my thing. So if you try to pull up something that is Spider-Man related, I will definitely know about it. Because that's my favorite superhero of all time. Fitting with the game's theme today, I am drinking tea, but this tea is raspberry tea. But these raspberry teas are very much made from like its flower. So the flowers and all that with this game are very beautiful and red. And then I thought, why not have the theme for the night for the finale? You know? Okay. So, like I said, tonight is Silent Hill F, the finale of it. So, if you're scared of spooky games, beware. Um, Also, big spoilers too, because this is supposed to be the final ending. There are 5 endings to this game, and I've been working on each and every one of them. We're reaching the final ending tonight. Um, in terms of Final Fantasy or any other stuff that I'm doing this week, we're doing the patch raids tomorrow. So if you're wanting to be a part of the Arcadian raids tomorrow, feel free to join us because we're gonna be doing it, you know, not bright and early or anything, but we're gonna do that fresh. So like if no one knows how the fight works, that's how I like it. Where no one knows the fight, we're just jumping in, seeing the best way we can do. So yes, 7.4 patch raid tomorrow night. Then we'll take on the MSQ Friday night, allowing everyone to have time to be able to catch up with the story and all that. Besides you, Rise, because I know you have to you have dozens of hours to catch up on. But yeah, we'll be doing the MSQ Friday. Thursday, it'll be the finale of Expedition 33. And then maybe we might do on some of the new extra stuff that they just added from last week's from the Game Awards. So we'll see about that. Okay. Any pills to go with the tea? I do not take medicine, so no pills dying. And we're gotta be like Hiniko. Or yeah, Himiko. Himiko does not take pills. No. No pills. You're scared of real life? Dude, I feel you on that. Like, honestly, I feel you on that. Real life can be pretty scary. And I'm just being for real. Have to witness the raids from someone's backpack? Wait, what? You're gonna experience the raids from the backpack? How does that work? Alright, give me just a second here. I'm transitioning. Wait, are you gonna be like in the backpack of a player? Is that what it is? Okay. It's a scenic view getting carried. Oh, that's a good point. I like that. That's a good point. I'm getting carried. Dude, I don't even know how many deaths is probably going to be happening tomorrow, but like I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun because I always like it doing the raids the first night the patch happens because that's when nobody knows what's going on, nobody knows what's happening. It's so fun. And I'm just looking forward to doing it all over again because ah, I love it. I love it. You don't get the good experience of seeing how any of these fights happen after the patch because like so much of the time people have gotten used to the fight. So it's not as good as it used to be. Okay. So let's view the endings. We have the final ending right here, which is the conditions are complete 2 different endings, which I have already completed 4 of them. Don't take the red capsules, so no pills dying. No pills. We're not taking any. I haven't taken any the whole playthrough anyways. We need to purify the sword, which I did get, and offer the brooch. So, I think the only thing, because I left off stream at Shu's house. So I'm leaving Shu's house, making my way to Himiko's home. So we're going back home. I think at this point of time, this is where I have to purify the sword and offer the brooch. I think that's where I am currently. Everything else, I've pretty much cleared those criterias, so we should be good to move on from here. If I miss it, restart? I'm gonna have to if that's really the case. I'm gonna have to. But I'm pretty sure I did everything correctly. I'm pretty sure I did. So I got the sacred sword right here. Oh, by the way, my lightsaber, it definitely is extended, but I don't know if I can tell. No, I gotta repair it in order for to show it off. But it is longer when it is repaired. Oh, and I found the last Emma. It was very easy to find it, really. So I got all my sets completed. I drew all the Omomoris, so I got everything on that one as well. We're good on that. So Faith is kind of just good for recovering sanity. In terms of collectibles, I've noticed a few things about the documents. So whenever I went to go do some stuff, I've noticed a few documents that I picked up, but I'll read it off in just a moment. Can you tell me where every single Emma you picked up was, please? Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's a lot of work. Let me move my camera up a little bit. Because I'm going to need to move it up some. Maybe like right here. There we go. That's good. I can't really tell you that. That seems like it's too much work. Diary of Revenge. I did just pick this up, so I could read it off. But I did notice that this is like a complete story here. So one of these days during off stream, if I want the full extent of the story, I'm gonna have to read all of this. And then in the Edo period, Iba Sakagoka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukiyomi faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the sorry, antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area. And so a new divine object was decided upon to take the tree's place. The next target for worship was the Inari statue. Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tsukiyogomi. I don't think it's Tsukiyomi. That's different. Sukogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ibisaka Goka. To this effect, the Mongrel Inari faith here in Ibisaka Goka has almost no likeness to that practice throughout the rest of Japan and boasts a um, practically superficial history. Whew. Starting out the stream reading a whole lot already. Even this changing of ideals has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to raise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them blusters their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. So now they are convincing locals to devote themselves to the new god, Inari Sama. That makes sense where this started. Water Dragon Divine Tree, Tsukigogami, and the Inari Sama, these pathetic people believe their faith has 1,000 years of history, yet has been mutilated time again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a feckle of beast. Yo, Tashi, what's up? On the YouTube side of things? Well, hello there. Read me. Hey, Tashi, bestie, good to see you. Um, there was another one, which was the last document from Sakako. Letter from Sakako's handwriting. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Hinako really is fast when she goes all about. But when we're reading together during gym class, she'll slow the pace down to match mine. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. She'll slow the pace down to match mine. The second she can go her own speed, though, she takes off this look in unrestrained joy on her face. I always said that we had to do everything together, get boyfriends together, even get married together. Those were the selfish wishes of a child. Just like I'm slow, Runner and Hinako is fast. People have to live life at their own pace. Just because Hinako's moving a bit faster than me doesn't mean she's betraying me. I was jealous, and I couldn't even admit to that myself. I'm sorry, Hinako, for calling you a traitor. And that was the document that I really needed to read for Sakako because that was the last one I didn't get to read last time due to me, you know, getting through the story and all that. I work Monday nights. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully it's going pretty smoothly for you. It's a Monday night. I will hope so. Okay. Um, Another piece of document was Sakako. I think it was, yeah, it was this one. This one. And I think this is the last one before anything else. Sakako made a promise that if either one of us was going to get a boyfriend, we have to do so at the same time. No exceptions. I honestly have no interest in that kind of thing, but I went ahead with it because she seemed so set on it. Sometime after that, rumors of Katayuki asking for my hand in marriage spread all over town, and I can't even begin to tell you how horrible this turned out. It reached Sakako, and now every time she sees me, she calls me a traitor. This, traitor that. I really didn't want to be this way. Oh, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense because, like, in the beginning of the story, she was always like, "You traitor! I was like, why she keeps calling us a traitor? We ain't. What is she a traitor for? Because she gave you money? Because like she's more athletic? Like, what was the point of her calling her a traitor? But the reason why she was called a traitor is because everyone was not expecting Hinako to go and get married by someone or even be offered to be married to somebody. While like, Rinko, Sakako, Shu, and everybody was like, oh yeah, they would totally get married by somebody. That makes sense. Sakako is better than Rinko. Yeah, I would definitely say Sakako is better than Rinko. But like really going through all the information about all these characters, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Because at first, you have your first impression about them. They're this odd group of people on how they got together. But when you actually get to know the story of how they all went down and what their background and what their feelings are about each other, it makes sense. And this is really like the teenage life. When you're a kid, you're going to be going through these types of feelings and all that all the time. So it kind of makes sense why it's so shifty here and there about how they feel about one another. But really, you could see how they actually do care about each other. I will say that. Okay, Katayuki's final boss form. A large fox monster, ferocious and agile. On top of all that, he can even summon his underlings to fray. His beautiful coat, however, is covered with protrude festers. The seven lavish tails symbolize his youth and divinity. I actually really like that boss. That was a really cool boss fight for the Shu ending. So cool. Alright. But yeah, that's all the documents that I have been getting throughout the time wherever I was playing. Well, no, I take that back. There's another one, but I'm not gonna bother reading it on stream because I feel like it's gonna take too much time. There was the where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? They gotta be in here. Oh, here they are. So the flashcards for the Scarecrow, I didn't even notice this until I started reading over them during my own playthrough. You get one each playthrough. So like the first playthrough, you get this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then the second playthrough, you get the second part of this one, this one, this one, and this one. And so on and so on. And then when you read it fully for what it is, it's interesting. It actually tells the full story of each thing. Like the drowning kid. There was a kid who drowned in the waterway, and they did it as a joke to say it was Hiniko, but it was not her. The cards to Rinko about Space Wars and how her relationship feels about with Shu and Hiniko. And then this one as well about like how Hiniko should have been with you with Shu, but like Rinko felt love for Shu, but he loved her, and it was just this whole love triangle going on. So it's interesting to get the full set of the story of these things here. But you only get parts of it during each playthrough. You can only get the full extent of it after playing through it fully. So I really do appreciate that they allow something like that to happen. Alright. Oh, I need to purify this sword, so where is... Okay, the location to purify the sword is back this direction, I think. So I need to go and do that, actually. But yeah, I was just going on a little spiel there before we get into the gameplay of everything. Just basically the story thus far. Okay, I gotta remember what... Okay, that was a run button. Trying to remember how to play this. Okay, so that was there. What is through here? No. We need to go... this way? Yeah, this way and then turn... here. Alright. Can I? Yeah, I should be able to. If you ever get a cursed sword, you're not purifying it. I wouldn't blame you. I mean, it seems very powerful from what they were like pretty much setting up in this game. Okay. Oh! I gotta remember how the sacred sword is. It's a little different. There we go. I forgot the delay on swinging this sword. Alright, so we go up here, and then I gotta... Okay. I'm going to skip you. I don't feel like fighting you. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, wait, I hear something behind us. Lightsaber! Whoa. There we go. Lightsaber is still really good. Aside from these enemies, they're not very useful to this enemy. The knives are more effective. There we go. I think the fountain's up here. And this water should be...
This is the oldest Oinari-sama in town.
There we go. Alright. Time to purify the sword.
Thank you so much for helping me. But I'm fine now. From now on, I can take a stand on my own.
Yeah, it was just a regular sword. You begin a lightsaber into Destiny soon. Next mission, you think? Oh, nice. Wait, in Destiny, there's a lightsaber. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have the Star Wars collaboration or so going on in Destiny. My beloved sword is lame. It's still cool looking. I still think it looks cool. You know, respect. I mean, it's not as like... Yeah, see, now it's not as crazy powerful as previously, but it's still a good weapon. Okay, going back to town. Gonna need all the bandages and stuff I can get. You know, I can use first aid kit. Let's remove that. I know it's a waste, but there's a bandage here. I can use bandages. It's like, why did he do that? Because I wanted the bandage? You're a good weapon, wow, thank you. I try to be the sharpest one in the shed, but I don't think I am sometimes. Get out of here. It's still 2 shots. Like right there, it 2-shotted that one with a counter. Ah, shoot. Come on, do that again. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's right. When he bends down like that. Okay. Stop playing games. Yeah, you better whimper. Get out of here. You liked it when the sword swings you? That's when the sword is more in control than you are. Lune approves. Well, that's why I like Lune so much. Lune. That's bae. That's what matters in life, exactly.
Even the town? I need to hurry home.
We'll get there. I'm just looking for loot on the way. We gotta make sure we are well prepared, because I do not know how this finale is gonna be like. It could be like 10 times harder. Okay. Another bandage. You know, dying, you might be right because she walks barefooted everywhere else. So, whoa, it's chugging a lot right there.
Wait. This place is still untouched? Blood! He's bleeding!
The kid be alright.
Help!
He be alright. We've seen that cutscene so many times. Okay. Just hold the run button. That is true. She'll fly instead of just allowing her to be touching that ground. Chocolate. Unico likes her chocolate. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in that direction I need. We're trying to rush through the inn. Hold on. You first. Matter of fact, I'm not even worried about that other enemy. I'm just gonna only worry about you. Come on. Come on. Okay. I got like so many items and stuff, so I don't think that I really need to focus on any enemies. Oh, there's a revenge box here. Chocolate. But I got like so much stuff that I feel pretty good. And I'm maxed out on all my stats. Please.
Town. It's nothing but a hive of monsters now.
You still missed the Emma? And you got all the endings? I thought you got the last one that was in Hiniko's house. Kitchen knife. Yeah, we can replace that one.
I'm not going to become one of you!
Ew. Ew, stop doing that. It's so gross. Thank you. Just die. Come on, get it, 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 get it. There we go. Double hit. Oof. It was the last revenge box, but you missed an Emma somewhere else. Oh. Did I wonder where then? Because I can't even think of where I missed, because like when I was playing through the game, like obviously I've been running around searching everywhere, but during like my solo playthrough I just ran into it just normally, but I can't even tell you where I found it. Gruesome sound effects. Yeah, the sounds in this game is really good, and it can be pretty disgusting if you don't if you're not really big on nasty sounds. It's a miracle of life. That's what Dine says every single time. He's like, it's the miracle of life.
Not much further, partner.
It's what Hiniko's afraid of doing. She's afraid of life. You're just eating dinner? Oh, perfect then. Perfect. Okay, no Emma there. Alright, I think this is where we offer the brooch. So we do need to do this for the ending.
You've given me an amazing gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate the sentiment. But I need more time to find out if I'm worthy of accepting this.
Oh, it's rusting. A gift I cannot accept. So, this brooch that she just sat down there, that was her engagement proposal, if I read the documents correctly. From what I was like looking into the game and replaying it and all that, that was practically like this game's way of an engagement ring to Katayuki, and she's pretty much like not accepting it. She's offering it to the gods instead. At least sell it. It could be pretty pricey. You know, Katayuki got money. His family and him, they got money. Hiniko, you could probably use that. Right, let's keep it moving. There's a toolkit over there, but we don't need it. I'm gonna let y'all be. Alright, just to make sure we did everything correctly. We purified the sword. We didn't take any pills. We got 4 endings instead of the 2 that was required. We offer the brooch. I think that's about it. Did I pick up the Ogora no Hatoid Sama? No, I didn't. I didn't pick it up because like I felt like it was unnecessary for the final ending. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna worry about getting it. If I am required to get it, then that'll be a different story. If I'm required to get it, that'll be a completely different story. Is that required? I don't think so. Brooches and hairpins were common gifts for marriage proposals during the Edo period. Oh. Well, there you have it. Well, thank you for telling me that. I didn't even know that. Because I thought it was interesting that it was a interesting engagement gift. Because obviously, you know, I'm American. My girlfriend, she's Chinese. But like, the way we were growing up, it was always like an engagement ring. It was always the ring. I didn't know about the proposals being done by hairpins and brooches. The stories of those items, as in general, is that in case of widowing, you can pawn or sell those easy, as they contain silver, gold, or any valuable. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. Wow. Okay. Well, that makes sense. That would be a very good thing to sell then. She didn't have to just give it up. Oh, but then again, offering things to the gods is like you have to offer valuable things to the gods to give faith and blessings. So with her offering something like that is very valuable, oh, so she's definitely gonna have some good blessings coming her way at the end of this. Special stones are valuable to the gods as they represent them, like jade. Oh yeah, jade, the green crystal or element. Yeah, that's a good one. I think jade's very hard to find, by the way. Jade was used in brooches. Ooh, I think there was actually some jade in there. Sorry, God, you're not getting my silver and gold. Well, thanks for that. That's very enlightening to know. That literally just makes this story even better. Yeah, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Come here. Come on. You just gonna swipe? Come on. Come on, do your thing. There you go. Oh, I was late. Do it again. He's not gonna do it again. There we go. Get out of here. Come on, finish it, finish it. Lightsaber. Poor guy was a little tired. Well, if he was a little tired, he should have just left me alone. Then everything would have been fine. Yeah, it's always good to have information like that, especially if you're more familiar with it. Like, I appreciate when people tell me stuff like that, because it lets me enjoy things that I already do enjoy even more. All this life is randomly studying things because you're autistic and awake at 3 a.m. reading papers. Counts for something. Oh yeah, that is good. Yeah, I definitely do agree with that.
Oh, it's got my home too.
My lightsaber woke up Siri? Really? Oh, we can skip this. It's gonna be the same phone call.
Hello?
Is this the Shimizu household? Hello?
still a little upset that the girl who pretty much acts as this girl, like the motion caption girl and the voice actor, she I feel like she should have got some recognition because like she's so good in this game. I mean, nothing against Jennifer English. I really love Jennifer English and Expedition 33 because she's been great in that game. But hold on, I'm trying to read something. Let's go with this one instead. But like Hiniko's voice actor and her actors, the person that motion captured for her, is so good. She's really good. Okay.
Does something go here?
Yeah, we're gonna do this puzzle again.
Shu? Is that you? What's this doing here?
Okay.
This date.
Stop
I feel like
whining.
there's something special about it.
Stop your whining, Shu. You're gonna be alright. A little pain ain't gonna hurt. Use a man. Be a man. Alright, I'm gonna actually pull out the iron pipe during this sequence. What about the beat some butt?
Is this really my house?
Hiniko's gonna beat some ass with an iron pipe. I actually don't need any dried carcasses, but nah, we don't need any dried carcasses. We already got max stats.
When was this taken?
Oh, this time it's Hiniko by herself. Okay. That's interesting. So everyone needs to be flipped aside from Hiniko herself. Oh wait, no. Okay. Well, I don't have the picture. We need to find that. Revenge box. This box has been... Wait. Oh. So if you get rid of the sacred sword... Wait, no. No. Interesting. So you can't access the revenge boxes if you turned in the brooch or the sacred sword. It has to be one of those two things. Okay, we're good there. So I don't know if that's probably happened to you, Dine. Maybe you probably missed one because maybe you went to turn in a certain ending or so. It's the brooch that does that? Okay. So I wonder if that is what happened to you. That's stuck. You got the next one? Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what it could be then. Let's hold on to it. I might need it for later. Okay. Nope. Have we gone this way? No, we haven't.
This is my parents' room, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems like it would be your best option to do. I do want to try to go back and get other trophies in this game. I feel like it's going to be a lot of work, but I do think it'll be worth it. Because I think right now I'm at 94%. I'm at 94%. And that's with like the trophies and story stuff, so it'll be worth it.
My house. What the hell's happening?
Nothing. Oh, don't need no save point. Okay. Saw we disconnect for like a second there. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Nope, you're not gonna grab me. Okay. 20. Ew, did you just spit blood out? Gross. Wrong keyboard. Okay, I was like, what does the 20 mean? What's that? Dried carcass? We don't need it. Come out, you nasty thing. I wish I can use the lightsaber on you. That would definitely finish it fast. Sickle. Well, the knife is about to break, so I'll take it. Chocolate. Oh. No more chocolate. You know, I'm just gonna eat this. There we go. Got so many items. Been hoarding them during the entire playthrough. Okay. I believe this was a cutscene room. But no cutscene this time. I agree. I really don't like it when games give me limited inventory. But I know horror games like this one, it gives you limited inventory. Like I can't really just collect everything as I go. Yeah. But like this time, it's my 5th time going through this game, trying to get all the endings, so I actually kind of don't mind it because I'm like uber powerful now. Yeah, yeah, the inventory in this game is so small. Right. Okay, I gotta remember how to get back now. You can do this all day, buddy. You can do this all day. You can do this all day. That's what you get. The true horror experience. Yeah, that is a true horror experience. Look at Hiniko. Isn't she beautiful?
I feel like I've seen this photo before.
I mean, it's you.
I can't remember.
It might have been a waste, but meh, it's fine. Actually, let me pull that axe back out. Nice try. The true horror. Is she in a painting? The paintress. That's a good point there. That is a painting. Well, no, I think it's an old photo.
What's this?
I had always thought that that's just how things are. So, when the offer for an arranged marriage came up, I thought, now it's my turn.
Why did you choose to marry someone you didn't know?
Well, our parents talked and brought in a matchmaker. And I was introduced to someone they felt was a good fit for me. Even though I had only just met this person, I could tell we would get along well. Marrying for love is nice, but love is blind. Once you're family, it's too late to worry about issues you have with your spouse.
I still don't understand what you and other women are talking about.
You want to have a happy marriage and lead a happy life, right?
That's where you're wrong. That's probably where me and everyone else are different.
Different? How?
I don't think being happy is what matters most. I mean, I do want to be happy, but there's something more important than that.
And what's that?
Making my own decisions. I don't want people to make me happy. I want to choose to be happy. Even if I end up miserable. If it's because of what I chose on my own, then it's all worth it. People always say a woman's happy when she has a dependable husband and a bunch of kids. I don't care if I never experience any of that for the rest of my life. What's most important to me is not whether or not I'm happy, but if I can choose my own fate.
I have to admit, that all sounds like an unrealistic ideal to me. But I don't think you're wrong about what you're saying. In another 100 years, no, perhaps sooner than that, there will come a time when true happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. I obviously can't live in that world, but I hope you can, Hinako.
Happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. Not choosing your own path is the opposite of happiness. I won't be told what to do. My choices are my own.
Dang, that's actually pretty deep. And then when she said, like, maybe in 100 years or so, it's kind of pretty accurate because nowadays, you know, people get married so different than what it used to be traditionally back then. It's so enlightening to see how history is being portrayed in this game compared to how it is now. And like Hiniko's is kind of like your typical girl. No, I won't say that. Not your typical girl. She's like that unique girl that you run into in your life that values themselves and doesn't want to like fall into traditional ways of like how everything is supposed to be living. And that's how I kind of see Hiniko. And it's unfortunate because like for her, she's living in a time period where they're not ready for conversations and things like that. But if she was living in today's world, you know, how it is nowadays and all that, she will be thriving. She would do so good. But it's just unfortunate that she's living in I think this is the 1960s. And the way they do everything is so different. Project from art class, my future self. Shimizu Hiniko. The canvas is blank. But even now, imagining the countless possibilities of what I could fill all this blank space with makes me excited. Hmm. That's a good point. Junko is updated. Junko says that she is happy, but I just don't get it. Neither she nor my mom ever looked happy. Then again, when I tell her about my ideas of happiness, she just says that those don't sound very happy to her at all. What matters most to my sister are results. What matters most to me is choice. Even if it makes my sister happy, if I kick, sorry, if I can't make my own choices, then I'll be unhappy forever. But if what makes me happy doesn't give my sister the results she wants, then she will be unhappy. Though our concepts of happiness may differ, I think as sisters, we can respect each other's vision of it and take comfort when we know the other has found it. Yeah, that's a good point because, like, once again, you're not supposed to be going out and trying to find everyone else's happiness. You're supposed to find your own happiness and go with that. When you're trying to make everyone else satisfied by pretty much giving up your own happiness, that's when things are going to go wrong. I always fight for the idea that you should find what is best for you instead of trying to satisfy other people because honestly, people are going to always disappoint you. People are going to always be disappointed of what you do. So I just say go and do whatever is best for you. And I tell people this all the time. I tell the lady this all the time. Um, so many times, like so many people want to try to tell us, like, oh, if this is that is hurting you, maybe you should do this and that. But really, if you enjoy doing something, why should you even stop? You know, I think it shouldn't make you stop unless it's harming you and it's making you unhappy. That's the only time you should stop doing something. Essentially, the only way she could escape that would be to still be a priestess for a Shinto temple or certain professions that require full devotion, attention. And even so, that is debatable. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm glad you're picking up on this because it's actually really intriguing how this story is. Like, that's why I think this game is, it really grabs me narratively because there's so much to it than what you think it is. Thank you, Aunt. Everyone tells me to stop dumping oil in the local lake, but nothing makes me happier. Yeah, Dying, you gotta do what makes you feel good. Do it. Definitely don't do that. Sound like a dog. Yeah, get out of here. Whimper all you want. Right? That's why we love Dying. He's goofy, but I love it though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Trust me, I like jokes, especially sarcasm here, because I can be pretty sarcastic myself.
I
If
used to play with this all the time.
Did anything change in here too? Or is it all the same? I feel it's all the same. Sometimes there's changes in here. I'm always alone. I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokishi? Yeah, Kokishi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with the left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to the both of them. Hmm. Does it
Looks
make
like this
money
opens
though?
here.
I have no idea. Easiest way is just plump them all on there first. First try, baby. Can I just ignore you? You got an ugly face. Excuse me. Sneeze there. Knows things and approves of her message. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely know a lot of stuff. It's about making money from the get-go. You create an illusion of concept that people believe they should invest. True. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I try to make sure that you guys don't have to hear it, because I know sometimes it can be pretty gross. But yeah, that is true. Everything is about some type of investment. Come on out here, and we can play. Matter of fact, you're gonna get the axe. It's dead. We're pretty good.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
Girl, we are loaded with weapons. I think we're fine. People pay good money to hear it. Want to hear my sneeze? I mean, I guess, but I would have never expected anybody wants to hear my sneeze. Come on, come on, come on. Wait, really? Clip that and sell sneeze ASMR? Oh. I mean, I could probably do that, but my sneezes are a bit weird. No bounds. That is true. Anything could be ASMR to that crowd. Beat you with my metal pipe. Come on, do something again. Marketing. No, let's not do that. There's another one that we can just end up getting instead of using that. It's all about marketing the valuable of a cause in particular. I know about marketing. But marketing my sneeze, though, that's a different story. Mental damage if someone told you they wanted a refund because you sneeze was weird. That will be interesting because I'll be like, wait, you wanted my sneeze, but it was too weird for you, so you want a refund? That's true, like role players. Role players are a complete league of their own. The salad looked giga good. Wait, which salad? Oh. Oh, I haven't even got to see Rise's salad. I need to see that. Okay. This door can open? Yeah. Any more visions? No. I think we get another vision later. Wait, wasn't there something up here? Could have sworn there was something up here or something. No.
My
Ew, gross.
There's something inside.
No Katayuki letters? We already got enough of those.
Our house doesn't have a room like this.
This is the repeating room again. Ah. See, is that doll still there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the repeating room still will not let me in there. Okay. So there was no need to be in here. Wait. Was the bird door? No. The bird door was not like this. That's interesting. Sun-dried tomatoes? I've heard about those. Still pipe's still good. Ew, keep that to yourself. Kitchen knife will do so much more damage. They taste sweeter if you have a nice contrast in the food. It's a good technique. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, Rise. Yeah, I'll think about it. I don't think I've ever made sun-dried tomatoes before myself. I've had fried tomatoes. Get out of here. I had fried tomatoes, and those are really good. Ah, yeah. The bird door is usually right here. They moved it. No particular reason.
It's out of propane, but the tube itself still looks usable.
Actually, I should have put that. Nah. Yeah, whatever. It's just a simple, okay. Oregano on it, okay. I may get addicted. All right, I'll give it a try. Easy. Yeah, it does sound good from what you were describing there. You still not gonna be any different? It ain't gonna do nothing to me. I wonder what happens if I try. Okay. I was curious if I try to slash it or something, it might end up doing something to me. But no. Okay. Okay. I have not tried that door, so we can try that. Okay. Really? Someone's playing the Expedition song in the world's where winds meet? Well, you should know how popular Expedition 33 is. There's gonna be people playing it everywhere. Oh yeah, no problem. It's always good to be feeling welcome in many ways. It means so much to everybody. Oh, look, Dine, you got yourself someone to play with. I've been meaning to get around to that game at some point. Oh, you fiddlesticks. Daggone fiddlestick.
This can wait.
Oh, we can do it right now. Yeah, I saw that it's free. Looks fun, yeah. I want to get around to it at some point and play it. I do have it downloaded. I just haven't got around to playing it. That is Inari Sushi. That will be pretty good, actually. I'm willing to give up. You know, I think it was fine. We already got 2 of them. Play cosmetics in it. There is some AI, but it's NPC, so you're actually chatting with people. Oh. Oh, that's just a comb. I don't need that. Not very many NPCs, just people in general. Too many battle passes. I feel like everything has battle passes now. So I just did that. I got the bird key, so we can go do the picture. Where did that axe go?
What's this?
It's a little birdie picture. A pretty little bird. Pretty bird. Dang, that just reminded me of like Dumb and Dumber. I didn't even think of that. Himiko is not part of the Dumb and Dumber universe. Yeah, that is true. I will say that is one thing I can understand. It's like, you know, most of these games, they have to make a profit some type of way. So that's why they have the free to play stuff. Oh, I get it. Wait, is that a letter? Married couple's letter. Kimmy, tomorrow's the big day. I'm looking forward to seeing Himiko dressed as a bride. I still can't believe she's marrying that rich young man. We won't have to worry about money ever again. And I'm sure Himiko will be happy too. You must feel like a huge burden been lifted off your shoulders. Let's take life easy now. We can fulfill that dream of yours of going to every onsen in Japan. If there are any other wishes you want to come true, just say the word. It's mom's handwriting over here. Kata, my dream is to hear you say such a sweet word to me directly, not on paper. Interesting. I feel like I probably missed some documents. You level it pretty fast? Okay. I think I need to look around just to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's still pipe. I did just got the key. Okay. Let me check this real quick. I don't think I got the pendant for it, but I'm still gonna check it. No hidden documents. Because honestly, I thought I got all the documents. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure, I won't mind any help at all. I thought about either like streaming it or just playing it during my own time. But if I were to stream it, it's just gonna be like a one-off type of thing. Where's that axe? I could have sworn that axe was somewhere. I'm also looking around for documents just in case if I miss one. Bandage, I'll take that. Oh, here's the axe. There we go. You have enough time. I wish I had enough time. I feel like there's gotta be like a room that I might have missed something. Oh well. Let's keep it rolling. Keep on trucking, Hiniko. Keep on trucking. It's 2 a.m. in the morning for you? Oh, lordy. I'm getting that late night chill. I don't blame you. I usually be watching stuff and just checking out things in the late nights. Do another save. The hardest part is figuring out where all the places you can claim stuff in the menu are. Oh, it's one of those games where they have like so many things in the main menu. I think we visit everywhere we possibly can here. My only thing is I want to make sure I'm not missing any documents. Ooh, you thought. Yeah, Dine, I know exactly what you mean about wishing that documents showed up on the menu or the map or something. Because there's like some rooms that I went in and there's like nothing in those rooms. And it's making me feel like I probably missed something. The UI could be better. Gonna get some food? Okay. Okay, so I can't miss anything. Okay, I see. Now I gotta figure out a way to get back where I need to be. Now that makes sense. Okay, I had to check those off. Check all my options. You would think, Dine, but you never know. I mean, I probably could have missed a couple of things here and there. I try to be thorough. Okay, so we gotta go to the bird door. Which they moved the bird door this time around. They moved it to here.
Hinako, would you come over here? I would like to correct some of your assumptions.
Assumptions?
I know that you think that I am too weak, that I smooth things over and never stand up to your father.
No,
Your father can be ill-tempered sometimes, I know. But really, he's just shy and acting strong in front of his daughters.
Then what about the times he yelled and threw things across the room?
Right, the
You
knife.
won't know this, but your father had a long time dream. He wanted to open a small shop with a friend.
He did?
Yes.
It's a lot more wholesome than I expected.
Your father had a friend who was very dear to him from his time on the boat. He always said how they were as close as brothers. But one day, something must have happened. He took all of your father's money, and he disappeared.
What?
I'm sure he had his own reasons for what he did. He really did seem like a nice person. Your father, he was very hurt by that betrayal, and he couldn't keep his anger inside. But even so, would always apologize after he calmed down. And yet, he was reluctant to come off as a weak father. You should know what pride means to a man.
But still, it's no excuse for the pain he caused.
Hinako, I know you think that a married woman is supposed to subject herself to her husband's abuse. But you know, married women aren't as weak or helpless as you think we are. Your father might put on a tough face in front of you too, but when you're not around, he's a whole different man. Your mother and father, got into a big fight once.
Really? I never knew that.
That time, I completely ignored him until he came to apologize. I acted normally when you two were around, of course. Not only that, I made his meals out of all the food that he hates. And for the tea that I gave him, I wrung dirty rags into it.
Oh no. Gross.
You did? I don't believe it.
Your father, he caved in just 3 days. After you and Junko went to bed, he bowed low right over there, head to the floor.
Dad did that? Really?
Sure he did. Whenever your father and I got into a serious argument, he knew that against me, he never had a chance. But Hinako, that was just how life went with the two of us. I am sorry for making you worry. I am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I truly am.
Well, that's so nice. Because, you know, she's been hating her parents for such a long time. And hearing that, I bet that's a relief for her. If you can dodge a knife, you can dodge a ball. That is true. She's very athletic.
Thank you for telling me all of this. Mom.
Yeah, that was a very nice cutscene. I was not expecting that. Her mom's been updated. Why did my mother even marry him in the first place? How could anyone possibly call themselves happy having to spend their entire life with someone like him? Mom once told me, a husband and wife support each other for the whole of their lives, in sickness and in health. You see, it took me a long time to recover after giving birth to you. I caused your father a lot of trouble with my mood swings. But no matter how much I complained, he stood by me through it all without so much of a frown. I know he may not have turned out to be much of a father to you girls, but all in all, he's been a good enough husband to me. Well, that's interesting. Anything else updated, or that's it? Yeah. Very interesting. So that's the reason why they chose to have this room to be the bird door. Letter from my uncle. Kanta, I shall be brief and to the point. It is very unfortunate about Kimmy. I'm sorry, and I understand why you would want her to go ahead with the surgery. But surgery can do more harm than good. Remember how Mother never properly recovered after hers. I understand how you feel. I really do. But please, reconsider before taking a debt for an operation that might not even make her better. With Kimmy be rather wait, wouldn't Kimmy rather you try to enjoy the time you have left together? Either way, you need to talk it out with Kimmy first. Knowing you probably haven't said a word of this to her yet, have you? I can't cover the whole operation, but I'll send what little I have to spare. But buy Kimmy something nice with it. Got it? Shotaru. Does the same apply to a brick? Yeah, if you could dodge a knife, if you could dodge a ball, you could dodge a brick. I say so. Dang, there's got to be something in here that I need to grab though. Nothing? Just say letter. Nope, here we go. That happens every single time, and it freaks me out. Get out of here. Yeah, I remember reading up that her father was in debt. But I guess he was in debt because he was trying to save his wife. And probably that was one of the reasons why he was so stressed out about so much going on. It's because he was stressed trying to save his wife with the operation and all that going on. You have a sandwich and ready for more horror. Hey, welcome back. Hopefully that's a really good sandwich. You two throw knives when stressed? Hopefully not. Yo. Come on. Come on. Yo, hippity hoppity over there. Dang it. That was an opportunity, but I screwed up. I'm tired of you hopping around. Look at you stuck to the wall looking stupid. Alright, put the sword away. Did I get... I'm missing one. This happens almost every time. So I got the bird key. I did the picture. Yeah, I did the bird key. I did the picture. Oh, did I forget to grab out of the weight? Yeah, I think I forgot to grab the one from the weight. Shoot. That does that all the time. Flamingo cheese, Portuguese, latos for valid. Oh, okay. It's number 2. Yeah, this is the one we need to be in. Yeah, that's an interesting mix for a sandwich. Gotcha. All right, get out of there. I'm gonna ignore you. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Air. The butter is a plant butter? I don't think I've ever had that before. Plant butter. Sounds like you got a lot of natural foods in it. Which I am not very good at that. I eat a lot of what is at the store provided for me. Yeah, let's save again. There you go. Let's go try this wall. I don't think I can do this wall yet. Yeah, okay. So I gotta go do, obviously, Hinako's room first. White and black fought, battling upon a set of scales, yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone. One to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, opposing their will on others. Well, yeah, I know some people can only, like you said, you can only handle certain foods and all that. So it's important. Okay. So black and white fought, battling upon a set of scales. So switch this out for the scales. I would think blackbird, whitebird. Yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. Yeah, we got that. I think there's another document right there. No. The only thing in here right now, it seems, is this. But it's gonna go to another cutscene. Okay.
Hinako, can we talk?
What do you want?
I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
I've been a horrible father. For the longest time, I yelled at you, scared you. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for that now? You think that's just gonna erase what you did? You made us all suffer for so long! You seriously think that gets you off the hook?
No, I know it's not enough. I know. You can't forgive me. I understand, I truly do. But please, at least let me apologize. It's okay if you don't forgive me.
Huh? You're just apologizing because you want to feel better about yourself! I won't have it! Get out of here! Even now, I'm terrified that you might blow up and throw a knife at me again.
I'm sorry. I believed that a proper father should be feared by his children. I was wrong.
Oh, there's no taking it back now, is there? Get out. Get out of my life! Listen to him. He's actually apologizing. Whether or not we forgive him is up to us. Even so, I think it's important for us to hear him out. At least he is sorry. Why should it matter to me if he's sorry? Because he's family. You heard Mom, right? Dad was betrayed by a friend. He was suffering. Oh, he was suffering, so I'm just supposed to forgive him? I won't. I refuse. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to forgive him. And you don't have to listen to any of his excuses or apologies either. But still, like it or not, he's family. And so, even if you can't let it go, just let him speak. He's still our father, and we're still his daughter. Maybe Mom could forgive him for what he's done, but I can't! I won't! You know that you and I are bound to Dad by ties of blood. That Mom and Dad don't share that bond. Mom's only bound by marriage, yet she still listened to him. She even had the courage to forgive him. We should listen to him. His own flesh and blood should be willing to hear him out. I know you're scared of him. I'm scared too. I know you can't forget what he did, and maybe he doesn't deserve a clean slate. But please, I'm begging you to listen to him. Not just for his sake, but for your sake too. Please, just listen.
If what I did taught you to fear men, to never trust them, then I was a poor teacher. I might be hopeless, but not all fathers are. Koto Yuki isn't like me. He is an upstanding young man.
I don't know about that.
He can give you a good life, a happy life. I'm sure of it. Your old friend Shu is a respectable man too. I always thought that two of you could build a happy home together. But no, how I feel about any of it is beside the point. It's your choice to get married or not. And I'll support your choice. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I want you to be free of this curse of mine. I just want you to be happy. I'm so sorry.
I'm still scared. And I still don't forgive you. But at least I finally understand you.
That was a different cutscene. I like that one. Out of all the ones that we've been getting out of every the endings, I like that one because it seemed like both of the Hinikos were working together this time instead of like going against each other like the other endings were. So my prediction might end up being right. Maybe we might find some type of way to save both versions of Himiko or Hiniko. Interesting. Thanks for the water breaks during that cutscene. I just looked over and I noticed that, but thank you. All right. More daddy lore. What's going on? After Dad saved up enough money from fishing, he decided to start up a restaurant with his longtime friend, someone who was a little brother to him. That friend, however, stabbed him in the back and ran off with all of his money, leaving him with nothing but debt. Apparently, that's when things really started heading south for my dad. I mean, I do sympathize with him, but his past is his problem. not mine. And it definitely doesn't excuse him for making every day a living hell for me. When it's just him and my mom, he apologizes for the life of poverty he's forced us into due to his debts. According to mom, there is nothing more shameful in this world to a father that is letting his daughter see his weak side. If he acts the way he does to me just to hide something as dumb as that, then I think I might just go crazy right now. This house is theirs. It has nothing to do with me. I was just born here. I may be Hiniko, the little bird, but I have wings of my own. Excuse me. And if he doesn't care about how I want to live my life, then I'll just spread my wings and fly away. Wherever I choose to go will be entirely up to me. Um, I was just thinking about a song there. It's like, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. And as soon as I read that, I thought about that song. I don't know why, but it was pretty fitting. So that's her dad. Stop sing! Don't stop singing. You want me to sing the whole thing? Nelly for Turtle Classic. Is that the name? Like I'm sorry, I don't recognize the name. I know the song, I just don't recognize the artist's name. That's like an old throwback. That's the artist? Oh, okay. I just remember when I was younger, the song would always play and it'd be like, okay. It's kind of catchy. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty catchy. Ew, someone spilled goop juice all over my house. There's nasty goop juice and guaps all over the place. We're good. Another first aid kit. I could probably like give up some stuff, so hold on. Wow, that didn't give me any room? I would have thought it would have. Let's do. That still didn't give me any room. Okay. Let's just get rid of the rest of no, because I need something to restore sanity. It's health, so we can get rid of the Yokon. Maybe these. Alright, give me the health kits. I'd rather take those. Matter of fact, let me. They're not gonna do me any good unless I do like another playthrough on harder difficulties, but I still take them. Toolkit? How my tools looking? Well, I could probably use one. There we go. Alright, we're fully loaded. I wonder, is it still gonna be the boss fight that I think it's gonna be, or is it changed? Oh, it's a new cutscene. Oh, it's been a while since we got a new cutscene.
Why did it have to come to this?
It's Hinako, she's back! About time! We've been waiting for you!
Well, yeah. We did just get some new cutscenes with the parents. Clarity of the parents.
Hinako! You are late! Finally! We're about to get started here! What did you say?
Doing, Kanta! You're the best! We've been waiting for this!
Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to witness a master with a blade! Yo! Can't disrespect me!
It's all about that trauma.
What is this? How the hell are you? My parents! Don't touch them! Leave them alone!
Alright, well, here we go fighting the mom and dad again. I honestly thought they would probably change it up.
We don't have a choice. It's a woman's role in society.
Stop making me fight my own.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Because I would have expected they had a different boss fight or something. Because those cutscenes made it seem like,
Come here.
it made it seem like we weren't gonna do this.
Why are you doing this, Hinako?
Shoot. That was a counter moment. Oh, wait, I was in the middle of attacking her. Alright, hold on, I gotta get some space.
Come here. Right this instant.
Hold on, I gotta finish off hers.
Enough of this. Stop this right now. Hinako.
There we go.
Is this really what you want?
Yeah, I would have like thought maybe we'll fight somebody else. I mean, I still think the cutscenes are pretty good. But I didn't see what changed there. It said there was something new, but I didn't see anything new. Like the other cutscenes, you could kind of tell there was slightly something different. But that time I couldn't tell. We're gonna do it again? Yep. About Hinako processing her own nightmare, Silent Hill style, but having a choice to face her past and gain autonomy. Yeah, that's what I pretty much got from this game. Like, this one is all about her identity. Like, this Silent Hill is all about identity. Yeah, that's what I definitely see, Monarch. Yeah, that's definitely what, because, like I said, it's all about identity. And then, like, how people see her as a woman and how she sees other people and all that. Silent Hill style is, there's a theme to everything. Like, the enemies are obviously women and how they're portrayed in society. All that stuff. She's seen your backlog. Yeah, this is definitely how I feel about seeing my backlog too. Alright, we can skip that. Hinako is definitely how I feel about my backlog. Alright, let's see if we can speedrun this section. Wait, so, have you played this yourself already? You seem like you're very knowledgeable about everything that's going on in this. I know me and Dine, we were kind of playing through this ourselves and getting through the story and all that. Let's see. Let's save it here. Any goodies over here? No. Psychoanalyzing what's going on. That's good. Yeah, I played a good majority of the Silent Hill games. Like, I played 1, 2, and 3, but I never played 4. I watched someone else play through 4. And, the other games, I watched some other people play through them and all that. But I always have enjoyed the Silent Hill games for what they are. They're really good psychological horror games. Oh yeah, this section.
All of them.
I forgot about this section. Scroll of Discipline. The time for rebirth is now. Respect us. Serve us. Become the good and clever woman you ought to be.
Plan.
What if I said no? See if I can get through this quickly. Oh no! Come on, what do you gotta do? Literally. Okay. Don't see anything here. But no, I really do love these games. They're really good. Good at playing with the mind. And they have like such great themes to it. You know, themes of how people are portraying their lives. Like, obviously, everyone looks at 2 and think 2 is like the best one of all time for many reasons. Because the story of 2 is really good. But I really like 3's. 3 has a really good story to it. It's kind of similar to this. I feel like 4 is a little bit way too focused on the serial killer than it is its characters. How they can fry you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is the great thing about Silent Hill games. Like, I know a lot of people tend to say, like, oh, Resident Evil and Silent Hill are very similar to one another because they're both survival horror games. But honestly, I feel like Silent Hill does really good by standing out on its own. From its own but survival horror elements. Realize your good fortune. This miracle is more than you deserve.
Gratitude isn't something you demand.
That's right. You don't demand that. You get it. You deserve it.
The banquet. Has it come to a close?
Yeah, that's true. Silent Hill is about the dream world. Resident Evil is sci-fi experimentation gone wrong. They're very different. Yeah. I definitely agree. They're totally different in many ways. I mean, they have some similarities, but the only similarities they have is the gameplay, like the survival horror aspect. That's the only thing they have similar to. But in terms like lore, they have different lore. They have different different ways of how they're telling their stories. You know. Yeah, both are good in their own ways. Kaduza tea. Yeah, I'm good. I might have gone through the wrong door, so I went from this direction. Let's try it. Wrong way. Wesker and Silent Hill. Wesker would be insane to see in a Silent Hill game. Oh shoot. Whoa, what? Oh, I was in the middle of my combo. Yeah, get off her. Alright, let's try this again.
Get out.
There we go. Tashibito. Never played a Silent Hill or Resident Evil game, but very cool to hear you describe them. Yeah, like, if you just like horror games, I think Silent Hill and Resident Evil are like really good starter horror games. Okay, so I came from this direction. I went through that door. Let's try the middle one. Wait, what? Poor performance indeed. 7 minutes? You judging me? Tashibito judging me? Alright, let's fight the big guy. Get it over with. You thought I was dead? Oh no, I've already fought all these. This is my 5th playthrough all this, so I'm pretty good. Nice. Have faith, my young ones. Have faith. Oh, the Wesker minutes. That's right. That's right. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all the time I have to play with you. I know you're there. Did you already jump down? I guess it did. Yeah, they are the classics. Oh yeah, indie games. I do love me some good horror indie games too. Like one of my all-time favorites is a turn-based horror game. I call it a turn-based horror game. Oh man, there's actually several of them like that. I guess you could say Shadow Hearts is kind of like that. It's kind of horror, but it's also like a turn-based game. There's the Omori game. I love Omori. Omori is so good. Omori is it's a turn-based game about like some kids that are traumatized from certain situations that I'm not gonna spoil here because it's a game that it really, I think anyone who likes psychological horror and cute little turn-based games, because it's cute but it's also very horrific, and I think Omori is a good game that anyone should be able to pick up and play.
And afraid.
Doesn't believe in me that doesn't believe in you. Oh, dying. The Amnesia games? The Amnesia games are good, but I don't think they're as scary. Yeah, I actually agree. Amnesia is more annoying than it is scary. With her blood shall our clan prosper. May our ancestors rejoice.
Righteous soil in which you can sow your oats. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, I like that this Hiniko is starting to pick up on these things. So she's starting to disagree with him. Oh, both Hinikos are definitely going to come together at the end of this. I can feel it. Midnight themed episodes. Haven't done Omori yet, but it's on your list. Definitely give Omori a try. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love Omori. I think about that game at least once a week. Oh, Dying, you know about these games they're talking about? Yamawari. Okay, I might have to look into that. There's an actual sequence that some Google that before starting them, where some of the lore will be messed. Well, see, for me, I like to dive into games, especially when they're very lore heavy, because I'm a lore guy. I love story, I love lore and all that. So I like to dive into games that are extremely difficult in terms of story and try to piece it all together myself. And then later on, once I figure out my side of it, I'll probably go and watch YouTube videos or read stuff online about what other people was able to pull together from it and then come to a conclusion. Paranoid about it? So it's widely known. Descriptively like a cutesy game, it becomes trauma. Oh, that is exactly Omori. That's exactly Omori. Omori, it comes off as like this cute, innocent game, but it has so many dark themes in it, and it's so good. Oh, I kind of like that stuff. Kind of like the Lisa games. I think they're called Lisa. No, the Painful RPG. Yeah, Lisa the Painful RPG games. Those they kind of are a little cutesy like, but they have this horror undertone to it. The Mother games are the same way. They're all cutesy like, but they have this horror undertone to it. No spoilers. Reading through all the Yumi Nico on stream. Reading all of I don't know anything of that. Yumi Nico? I mean, I can probably read it if someone gives me a reference to it. It's about a writer of this game, a visual novel. Oh, okay. Well, I do like his writing in this game, so if he's doing the same thing, but in a separate game, yeah, sure. Give it to me, I'll check it out. Come close. Women must submit to men. Katsuyuki is still but a fledgling. Come, and we shall treat you as we see fit. Look, look into my eyes. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Stop.
Oh, you're making her uncomfortable, man. I do not like Katsuyuki. I'm sorry. Katsuyuki to me does not seem like a good fitting for Hiniko. I think Shu is far more better for her. But I know some people will say that, oh, well, Shu is... Based off of the Katsuyuki ending, Shu doesn't seem any better. But honestly, I prefer Shu to be with Hiniko than Katsuyuki. It's very long. Oh, that's okay. I mean, that is true. Shu did drug her. Which is another bad thing. Honestly, they haven't had any good men figures in their life. Like, no, like, good men. Ah, I'm stuck in a corner. No, I'm stuck in the pregnant corner. Okay, I'm out. No, my girl Hiniko deserves better. There's no good men. It's okay, I'm still gonna spam this. Oh, that was an opportunity right there.
Get out.
Pull the booba. Kept on pulling on those boobas. Okay, we've seen this so many times.
This must be your insignia.
The whole idea is there's no good people, only her choices, and nothing you can choose will be perfect, but doesn't mean you should resign. Yeah, that's what I got from this. Which I think it's okay. I mean, like, I would think once I get the final ending of this, it'll be a much more satisfying ending to it, because, like, the first ending, it was very ambiguous. There was nothing to it. You had to play more in order to get more to it. The second ending, I hated it. I hated it so much. I did not like it that she decided to pretty much kill off the real world Hiniko, and the other world Hiniko lived and married Katayuki, which was like the worst ending. Then the shoe ending, I actually liked that one a little bit more, but it made it seem like they're going to be in danger regardless of what happens. Because with the news was saying like, oh, there's natural disasters and stuff that are coming. And I think Dine even pointed this out to me. He was pretty much saying like the Inari was protecting the town from natural causes and all that. So like with Shu and Himiko saving the town, they practically endangered the town at the same time. And then there's the UFO ending, which I think the UFO ending is very cute. I think that's probably the best happy ending out of all of them, was the UFO ending. But I haven't figured out what this last one is just yet, so I'm curious of it. I'm thinking that both Hinikos have come to some type of agreement here, because it sounds like it's getting to that point. She should choose to run off with Sakako and help her run the shrine. That doesn't sound too bad, honestly. She becomes a full animal to accept them, so it's like saying I will accept the instinct of basic nature instead of psychological evolution in society. Yeah, I definitely think so. Because that's what the second ending was like, is that she's just settling. She's settling for traditional ways. And it really breaks my heart how that all went down at the end. It's like, oh, Hiniko, you deserve better. Don't do this to yourself. Please. It's literally what we were just watching. Is that with her and her sister. I truly do think that she needs to decide happiness for herself instead of other people. Okay, prove your intent with the Crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the Lion of Foxes guide you. Offer the crest and lay bare your soul. Two chicks confide in one another in their shells. A fox watches over them in the light of his lantern. Nobody knows when or even if the eggs will hatch. Not even the chicks themselves. Two chicks confide in one another in their shells. A fox watches them in the light of his lantern. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't need to repeat it. That's like the whole thing about it. She shouldn't repeat the cycle. Okay. So there's a couple of options here that I'm thinking that they might be talking about here. Let's go with this one first. So let's put the white bird there. Black one there. And can I put the fox there? First try, baby. Let's go. I was like, that's the only one I can think of, like, they're confined in a spot. Okay, this cutscene has to be different. Based off of everything that we've been doing so far, this has to be different. And it's not. Really. It goes down the same. Skip to chapter resolve. Yes, skip it. Okay, we skip this too. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's not different. So really what goes down there is it just shows them exchanging rings. They're just exchanging rings, that's all. Saying like, oh, you'll be a part of me and I'll be a part of you, da-da-da. And then like, real world Hiniko gets transferred into the other world, which is this place. while Otherworld Hiniko is transferred to the real world, killing her friends and family. That's all that really goes down there. But the combat gauntlet, I ain't trying to do that all over again. I'm actually quite glad that I don't need to do it all over again. Thank you, update. We're gonna get through this a lot quicker. I'm not gonna spend the next 2 hours trying to do a battle gauntlet. But yeah, sorry, Rise. If you were curious about some of the cutscenes and all that, I highly recommend either going to watch my VODs.
Shimanao are twisted. Just like me. I need to keep moving. I can't stop now.
I recommend either going back and watching my VODs or playing it yourself, because this game is actually pretty good if you want to play a good horror game. You did all of it in Lost in Fog? No, thank you. I would not do all this in Lost in Fog. I mean, I will do it because I want the trophy, but I just don't want to. I don't want to sit through it, you know?
Who are you? Why are you trying to control me?
Oh, that's new. That is certainly new. Okay. Pills here the whole time. I got your pills here. Where my girl Hiniko, she don't take no pills no more. She done moved on.
You won't let me pass? You asked for it.
Come on. Oh. Get out of here.
Die.
So we're nearing the end already. I'm actually very excited to see what the final boss of this is gonna be. I'm thinking it has to be her sister. It has to be Junko. Junko's gotta be the final boss this time.
I won't let things go your way. I figured it out. I know what it is that I'm after.
Come on, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Stay out of my way.
You're first. Didn't even need the lightsaber. I think I'm pretty good on everything. Toolkit. We can use the toolkit. Chop down some trees on your property. She will be a fine worker. She's strong. She's so strong.
This is it. No turning back now.
That's true, Hiniko. It is time. Time to win your sanity. Alright, so that's ending number 1, ending 2, ending 3, UFO ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So save it here. Hey. Now I got all the endings on one separate save. But let me save again down here somewhere. Let's save it. Save it here. There we go. Just to make sure. Actually don't need all that stuff. So we're pretty good. Then maxed out on everything. So many doors.
Let's do this. Shimizu Hinako.
Well, the thing is, I feel like we've already fought ourselves once. That was the first boss fight. The first boss fight, we already fought ourselves. Okay, hold on. Let me repair my knife. Just in case. Okay. Last save before the final boss. Skip this part. That'll be ridiculous. That really happened. I'd be pretty upset.
Hinako. Are you Hinako?
Junko. You and me. Everyone. Someone is toying with all of us.
What do you mean?
One of them wants to marry me off. The other one wants to stop the wedding. This whole time, they've been pitting me against myself.
But that's...
It's been an awful, agonizing ordeal. But I think I get it now. Everyone is always pressuring us, rushing us, forcing us. But these are battles that we both have to fight. I'm sorry, Junko. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I know. I've been a terrible daughter. But if you truly want nothing more than for me to be happy, then please, let me do this.
She's not stopping her.
This is my decision to make. I'll never be just some puppet to be toyed with and tossed aside. Never!
I feel you, girlie. Let that frustration out. The mini
Why
game.
must we fight to the death just for one of us to survive this nightmare? Why do we have to bleed just to begin seeing eye to eye?
Oh, they're forcing them to kill each other.
For eons, all this rage and spite festered within me, and to this day smolder yet.
Insignificant wretch. Such means nothing to me.
Hinako, what is this?
Kotoyuki!
Once in a blue moon, humankind produces an extraordinary girl who is blessed with divine power. Upon her birth, a spell is placed on our clan's successor that stirs within him a desperate desire to go and seek out that extraordinary girl and make her his wife.
What are you?
In the past, we relied on our cunning, seducing our brides with clever deceits. But this generation's heir
Failing to charm his bride-to-be demonstrates what an inexperienced failure he is.
Kotoyuki, no. He just... all he wanted was for us to get married and be happy together. He tried so hard. He was alone all that time. Don't laugh! Don't you dare laugh at him! What he suffered, you will never understand! You monster!
Wait, am I getting ready to fight like all the bosses and all the endings? Defeat the gods?
At first, he wasn't interested at all.
Okay.
But as I got to know him better, I realized I had to think just as long and hard as he did.
I gotta remember the timing on this enemy. Come on. Come on. You wanna wait till I swipe at you? Yeah, it said defeat the god, so I think I have to fight Katsuyuki's and Shu's counterparts. And maybe, well, not Hiniko's. I hope I have enough health for all this. Oh, I am.
How blind he is now. He might someday become like my father. The only one who gets to laugh at me is my future self!
Oh, I am fighting both versions. Okay, that's kind of neat. I like that.
What does my life have to gain from giving into his feelings? What will I lose? What will change? What will happen? They say a woman finds happiness when she is loved by a man. Those magic words don't help me feel better at all!
Dang it. Too early. Too early again. Oh man, it took away my my siphon. Ah. And look, he poses on me. Thinking he's cute. I mean, he's a cool looking boss design, I would say that. Probably one of my favorites out of these. Yeah, it looks so cool. But I noticed it's a little different from the second ending version. The second ending, you can see it change colors. Oh shit. Alright, have a good night. Appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with us. Take care of yourself. Oh, really? Nice. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, have a good night. It was nice to meet you too.
My struggles are more serious! My doubt consumes me! Unsure of whether or not we have the courage to spread our wings and overcome it all!
Ooh. Good dodges. I was in the middle of charging. There we go. Come on, Inigo, we got this. Cancel. Dang it. Dang it. LAN cable disconnected. Okay, it's back. Yo, Maurice, what's up? This Pokemon game looks crazy. Pokemon done evolved. Ah, no, please don't kill me. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, really? Doing ads? Yeah. Come on. Please don't. Of course they are. No ads. Just you and me.
This power. If you really want to marry me, then know this! No one, and I mean no one, loves Taiko Sayuki!
Oh. Come on, let me get a couple more hits. There we go.
I don't know what our futures will look like. But no matter what we choose in the end, we will face it. And if we don't agonize over that decision, then it won't matter what we choose. Just let us think! Think over our lives in silence! We don't need your meddling! This is our struggle. Ours, and only ours! Do not get to toy with us!
Oh, shoot. Don't ring it in bell all you want. Dang it. I was supposed to get to him on time. Alright, hold on. I gotta... Vibe. Sorry, I had to change the vibe for a second. Where are my... There we go. I'm like low on health and all that, so... There we go. There we go. Broke those legs. Oh shit. I gotta repair my sword. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to make it. Wait, let me pick that up, thank you. Oh, that ain't canceled. Even on story, long fight. Yeah, it still is a very long fight. Well, this ain't... Yeah, this is on the story. There we go. I don't think that's the end. There's got to be more.
Sorry. I'll make sure to perform the last rites.
Are you two okay? Over there! Hurry!
Katsuyuki actually helping us out? Both Hinikos? Interesting.
I am deeply sorry. He has had much to drink for his first wedding in many moons. He is normally so kind.
What do we do?
Just leave this matter to me for now.
Kotoyuki, you could,
Apologies. While I tried to give you everything, I failed to realize what you desire most. Now I know. We both share the same desires. I want to know whether my love for you is more than the mere whim of a spell.
Yeah. Really? Beating it in 10 minutes, you get a trophy? I guess I didn't get it.
Please leave.
If the love you have for us was real, I hope that we can meet again. I'll think it through, slowly and carefully. We'll have our answer ready.
Trying to get that mochi. What about Shu? I thought they would try to like split it up where both Shu and Katsuyuki get Hiniko. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't want Hiniko to end up with either of them. Katsuyuki or Shu. None of them really deserve a woman like this. She's back in the real world now. Is it back to normal or is it different? That's it. Really? There's got to be more to this. Well, we gotta wait till the cutscene, not a cutscene, but the credits are over. Because I don't think it ends like that. Obviously, they have another cutscene afterwards. But I thought there would have been more interesting to... I don't know. I feel like there should have been a little bit more to that finale. If I'm being honest. I feel like there should have been a little bit more. Maybe like a different final boss. Like, I like the two bosses that we fought there. Fighting Shu's and Katsuyuki's final boss. I think that was interesting. I like that. Shu wasn't much there. And I feel like he should have been there. And then Hiniko saying once she makes her decision if she wants to come back to Katsuyuki just seems a little off to me. Because I thought that she was going to just be like, do her own thing. You know? Because I don't think like I still do not like Katsuyuki. I still do not think Katsuyuki is a good fit for her. Just as much as like I don't think Shu's a good fit for her too. And I think I don't know what happened to Otherworld Hiniko. don't know what happened to her. I guess she's just still in the other world while the real world Hiniko is back in the real world by herself. But I don't know. I guess we'll see after this cutscene. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I think it was good. I think there should have been one more boss fight. One more final boss fight. And I know, Dine, you were saying there's a trophy defeating it in 10 minutes. Fair enough. But I feel like there should have been like one more unique boss fight for this ending. But if they weren't gonna have one more unique boss fight to it, then I think Shu should have been part of this ending just as much Katayuki was part of this ending. Because why have Shu's final boss in it if he's not part of this at all? Just my 2 cents on her. But I enjoyed a lot of the cutscenes on this one. It was really good. I need to see what the complete finale is like. What is it that comes after it? This is more about two people who were going to be forced together, deciding to take a step back and evaluate what they really care about. Yeah, I think that is a good way to put it. Yeah, you're right. I think that'll do far more better for her to just actually take a step back and really look at everything. And hopefully come to the conclusion of like, okay, none of the guys in my life is good for me. And also come to the conclusion of like, you don't need to get yourself married right now. That's not something that you need to focus on. That's not something you need to do. You don't feel like she was part of it even though they were friends? Yeah, but like throughout the story, they've been trying to say like Shu and Hiniko kind of had like something with each other. Yeah, they were friends. They were definitely friends. But they were kind of still leading up to the point where Shu was going to be a part of Hiniko's like in some type of capacity. Oh no, there's one more letter from Katayuki. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read this after this next part. But yeah, I think I still like the idea for her to just take a step back. Don't accept Katayuki. Like we just gave up the brooch. We gave up the brooch, which made me think that okay, she is not gonna take the offer with Katayuki. And with this ending, it made it seem like okay, maybe we might give him a chance. I think even if it is because of some fox spirit, Inari-sama, even if it's because of that, I still do not think that is good enough for me to have her think maybe she'll consider it on being with him. Because I still like the idea for her to just do her own thing without thinking about anyone, about having anything in the future. Because when she put down the brooch, that made me think that she's going to just completely drop it. She made a decision to never decide to come back and actually be with him or with anybody at the current moment. It's just like she's going to just focus on her life mostly. That's what I kind of got the vibes of when she dropped the brooch and we got all those cutscenes of her wanting to be happy and not focus on marriage and so on and so forth, you know. That's what I was pretty much getting out of it. And I think it was more in the lines of like she needed to find herself before anything else, which I think that is the best thing for her to do, for anyone to do in this type of situation, is that they need to find themselves before they even think about trying to be with anybody. Especially Katayuki and Shu. Both of them were doing terrible things to her. Both of them were. Shu was giving her drugs so that she doesn't get married to Katayuki. Katayuki, he was over. He was over here doing very crazy cultist stuff to try to get her to be a part of his life. I don't care if he's got money. I don't care if he got status. If he's doing some terrible things just to be with her, I don't think it's just as nuts. I think it's just as bad as Shu giving her drugs. So both sides, not good. I think she just need to focus on herself more than anything else. All right, let's finish this. Letter from Katayuki. The days have grown warmer where I am. What is it like in Ibisakagoka? I can still recall the startling beauty of dandelions peeking out through the cracks in stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow in your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendation, I purchased sauce flavored Sinbai for the first time just the other day. I must have been quite a sight to see a man dressed in a suit, buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying that real grown ups don't buy such cheap snacks. And so I explained to them how I wasn't able to eat many treats as a child, which is why I am eating them now. When they heard that, they began swarming around me and telling me all the different delicious ways you can eat sauce flavored Sinbai. Though I must say, I was taken back when a child suggested I try putting strawberry jam on it. Imagine such a scene, a full grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I regained part of my lost childhood. I intend to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own dreams, and live life to the fullest. And once I have done so, I hope to reevaluate my feelings for you. And her too.
So, what should we do about our future? Kotoyuki gave me an idea. He grew to love someone deeply, to do anything, everything he could for them. I want to live a life that full of passion, of purpose, to pour my whole heart into things. To live with such passion that I might actually propose to Kotoyuki when I'm ready. I also want to pour my heart into something. Not sure what yet, though. Very specific. It's quiet here, isn't it? No one to tell us what to do or bother us. It's nice, just the two of us. Yeah, just the two of us to decide where to go. I don't think it's ever been this quiet in Ebisugaoka. It's really beautiful. And it is all ours. Our silent Ebisugaoka. Together.
Roll credits. Silent. Oh, there goes the bell. Okay. So, I actually prefer that. I think that's pretty good. She fell off and died, Finn. No, I think that's pretty good. So, real world Hiniko is going to continue pursuing her life and maybe pour it into something that she finds interest in later. While otherworld Hiniko is gonna go live her life with Katsuyuki someday. I think that's fine. I think that's fine because like real world Katsuyuki, not real world Hiniko is not trying to go into marriage. I think that's good. That's good. She's not focused on marriage. She's not thinking about it or anything. She's just wanting to put her passions into something she loves. While the other one gets to be with Katsuyuki. I think that's okay. That's a good ending. I could take that. But it's interesting now, it seems like Silent Hill or Ibisakagoka, it's still under that, it's still under that whole cultist fog thing. Interesting. I kind of want to know whatever happened to the town after all of this. Because it made it seem like what you were telling me is that if no marriage actually takes place, then the town is in danger. But since there are two Hinikos, one Hiniko can go and get married and save the town, while the other Hiniko can just live her life as she pleases. So the town should be okay. Okay. I kind of like that. I don't know if there's anything else after this, but I do want to listen to the song because it is a new song. Haven't heard it. At least I don't think I've heard it. The town has no industry, it's dead. That's very unfortunate. Dead town. Not getting anywhere. It's over for everybody. Wait, I have heard this song. It is a good song though. I still enjoyed the game. I want to see what the title looks like after this. Death? Why'd you put... I didn't die once during this time. Why'd you put a death counter on? I gotta reset that when the year comes up. I have a new plan for the death counter. I'm gonna continue having it as a joke for y'all, but I'm gonna do it in a different way. Excuse me. This is serious stuff. I am taking it seriously and enjoying my time with it. You just got your scale. Wait, you're playing Xenoblade right now? Unreal Engine. Everybody uses Unreal Engine. Oh, okay. Didn't know you switch games. Konami Digital Entertainment. Ibi Sakagoka in silence. Yay! So we can save this right here. And we got all the endings. I definitely prefer the bird one. The bird one has been the best ending out of all of them. Really good. New LA. All right, what does my title screen look like? Oh, I kind of like that. So it's just the two of them chilling there now. Okay, I like that. All done. It's all finished. Oh, it gave you the infected screen again? Oh, so it's probably like one of those games where like whatever ending you finish it on, it's going to give you whatever title screen. Dang. I'm sorry. Yeah, it probably would have been better for you if you had finished this ending last in order for you to get this title screen. Because I do like this one. This is a really good one. That just means you gotta replay it all over again. Maybe you get the trophy. You're gonna replay it eventually just because you want the title screen back? Oh. Well, I mean, like I said, that just gives you an opportunity to play it in a different difficulty, get the trophies and all that. True. That is true. It's just a title screen. Just a title screen. But I still think it's a nice title screen to have, just in case if you just want to open up the game and play it again at some point, you could be like, oh yeah, this is very nice. You know. So it's different. Very different. Alright. Here's my rating of Silent Hill 2. Not Silent Hill 2. Why did I say Silent Hill 2? Silent Hill F. My rating for Silent Hill F, I give it an A. Just a straight A. Just an A. I would not give it an A plus or an S rank. S rank is the highest. I started this whole new rating system in my mind, and I was thinking about doing it with all my games. So, this is the first time I ever finished a game with this new rating system. But I give this an A. The only reason why I don't give it an A plus or an S rank is because having to replay it so many times kind of got tedious over a time. They did fix it with the skipping that one section, which helps out a whole lot. I will give it that. The other thing will be like the inventory system is a little bothersome, but still not that bad. I still was able to work around it and all that. I'm a little ambivalent on broken items, and some of the enemies, I feel like some of the enemies could have been done a little better, especially the ones that spits out blood. The blood ones get on my nerves. I can't stand those because you can't get close. The only reason why you can't get close is because you don't have a ranged item. If you have a ranged item, I wouldn't mind those enemies as much. But we don't have a ranged item. Not even the lightsaber works on them, which is very strange that the lightsaber doesn't work. And it's kind of like a ranged item, but it's only to a certain extent. I like the characters and the story and all that. I like what it was doing. I am satisfied with the ending. I think this is a pretty good satisfying ending. I'm glad they didn't just instantly be like, yeah, let's go for Shu or let's go for Katsuyuki. No, you got Otherworld Hinako going for Katsuyuki, which I think is good. While Real World Hinako is like going off and do her own thing. Maybe she might think about marriage, but marriage is not like top of her mind right now, which is good. She's still young. Give her time to be able to grow, meet new people, actual good people, because she's been around a lot of terrible people for a long time. I'm trying to think of anything else. The ending structure. I'm okay with the ending structure. I just wish it was done a little bit differently. Where a lot of normal people are going to play through this and get the first ending and move on. And I've seen that happen. It's the same thing with Nier. It's the same problem I have with Nier. I kind of wish that being able to get these other endings, especially this one, that gives you the full extent of the story, I feel like there should have been better ways for letting that happen. But overall, I still enjoyed the game. I like it a lot. It's my favorite story that came out this year. And I played Expedition 33 without finishing it, because I will finish it Thursday. Expedition 33's story is really good, and I really like it and enjoy it. But I think I enjoyed the story of this one a little bit more. But yeah, I think that would be like my final thoughts on it. It's a good game. The gameplay is a little hit or miss, but I didn't mind it. The story was great. Graphically, it looks amazing. The story structure could get a little bit more work, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. Yeah. Straight A. Just a straight, solid A. Alright. What are you saying over here? Yeah, they should have cut more stuff out on later playthroughs. If they're not going to change it up more. Yeah, I definitely agree. There should have been some changes, like the bosses. Some of the bosses could have been changed. Some of the cutscenes could have been changed. And like there was changed cutscenes, but they were very, very subtle changes. Not very big changes. They definitely suck. You just have to stand there and wait. No. No. That'd be crazy if I do sit here and wait for a long time and it does change. Nier doesn't bother you as much because it spreads out the reveals through the entire second playthrough. That is true. That is true. Nier definitely does give you more of its story during the second playthrough. I do agree with that. The first playthrough, it doesn't give you everything. But the second playthrough, it certainly does give you a whole lot to work with. It doesn't really require you to go back and replay it like 5 times. Going back to replay this 5 times was a bit much, but I still did enjoy it. Give it an A+ or you riot. I would have given it an A+ if getting the endings were a little better. If giving the endings was a little bit better instead of doing an entire playthrough with very little changes, I would have given it an A+. I would have also given it an A+ if like the gameplay, like I was saying about those enemies, the spitting blood enemies are the most annoying ones to deal with. If I was able to have at least a range attack, I wouldn't mind it. But I get why they didn't give it a range attack in this game. I get why. Maybe Nier is just as bad in the final playthroughs, but I don't remember it taking that long. Yeah, Replicant and Automata, I definitely don't remember it taking nearly this long. Now, I'm not going to say the Nier games did their endings perfect. They didn't. I still had my problems with the Nier games on how they were handling their endings. I still do. But I think it was far better to just play those games at least twice and be fine with it. This game requires you to play it 5 times to get the full extent of the story. You got the full extent of Nier, both Replicant and Automata, during the second playthrough. I had to get the full extent of the story here after 5 playthroughs. Replicant anyways, Automata feels like it was good as it is. Yeah, Automata did really good. Like, Automata was an improvement of what Replicant was. Yeah, that's because you're playing as 9S during those times. Yeah, that was the big thing about it. I mean, yeah, you did have some of the same enemies, but But once you get past the first half of the game, because really the first part is you're playing as 9S, but with extra gameplay mechanics and all that, and different perspective on like where they were during these sections that 2B was doing things. While the second half, it's like, all right, 9S, you literally have like so much of all of this stuff going on. And then I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the other perspective, you had like a completely different like enemies, worlds, all that, you know. You're definitely right. Automata definitely did good during its second playthrough and with its different perspective of characters and all that. So I definitely will agree with that. Replicant was not able to do that as much until you got to ending E. Once you got to ending E in Replicant, that's when they started being like, oh, this is huge stuff. Huge new things, you know. But I'm not gonna let it like put it down or anything. I'm not saying this game is like really bad at handling its endings. I think they did good for what they could with it. It just was a little tedious having to do the exact same thing over and over and over again. And then there were some points it's like, oh, this part of the story, it actually feels different. Like the parent section. I enjoyed the parent section the first couple of times. But when it got to the point where they were like, oh, your mother and father were actually good people, it's just that things was very hard on them to be able to continue being your parents. I was like, okay, cool, you know, I get that. And then you get to the parent section and it's like, I'm fighting my parents. And they just got them like pretty much telling me what was going on with my parents, but I'm fighting them, you know? Maybe I'm not doing a good job explaining it, but yeah. I would have gave it an S rank if I ran the gauntlet again. Oh lordy, no, I wouldn't. If I had to run the gauntlet the 5th time, because I've already ran it 4 times. 4 times already. If I had to run it the 5th time, we would have been here for another hour to 2 hours. So I'm glad I was able to finish it within stream time instead of, you know. Oh, you're right. Yeah, never mind. I take that back. I ran it 3 times. 3 times. UFO didn't count. You're right. Yeah. You're definitely right. UFO was his own ending. That stopped at that point. Well, alrighty then. That's Silent Hill F. Any other things that we should discuss before we call it a night? Make it twice as long as the last playthrough? Oh, lordy. No, thank you. I'm glad they added that update. We'll be back here tomorrow for the new normal raids in Final Fantasy XIV. And then Thursday, I am hoping to finish Expedition 33. And probably do some of the extras. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem. I thank you for coming by and hanging out with me, and also enlightening me so much of your experience through playing this game as well. So, you've been a great part of helping me get through this, and just hearing your perspective has been very helpful, and I enjoyed it. So thank you. Alright, with that being said, stay optimistic, keep it real, and I shall see you in the next one. Alright, peace out, bye, good night.